So I'm gonna respond to this comment I got on the video I made about traditional gender roles helping my marriage. This person said, yeah, your money. Couldn't even say our. Men are selfish as usual. That was the comment. So I guess at some point in the video, I was describing money and I used the term mine instead of our, right? So when I hear that, I just think to myself, wow, you must be hella fucking miserable. Like, holy shit. Never mind that through the entire video, I talk about how my wife can access any of the money that I can access. Never mind that I said that we respect each other enough to speak about what we spend on before we do it. Never mind that I said that I take care of my family. I'm the sole provider. I make sure that if my wife doesn't want to, she doesn't have to work. Never mind that I am a willing participant in all of the activities of our marriage. Never mind any of that. Nope, I'm selfish because I said my instead of our. See, when I encounter people like this, and the reason I'm making this video is because this is a lesson for some of y'all. Some people will intentionally miss the point, no matter what. And for those people, that video was not geared towards you. If you are that person decided way before they saw my video that traditional gender roles are necessarily bad for all marriages and all women, and the men who are in them in that position and who are the leaders of their household are selfish. They made that determination way before they saw my video. And the way I know that is because they were waiting to hear me slip so that they can catch me and say, ah, ha, ha, gotcha, selfish bastard. That's what they were waiting on. That's what they're waiting on. They think that how I say things is an indicator, is a better indicator of what's going on in my marriage outside of the functionality of it. They think how I say and speak and the background psychology of it gives them a better indicator than what I am saying is actually happening in the marriage, because they implicitly don't trust men. And if that's you, my channel ain't for you. Why are you watching a channel where the man is making a video if you don't trust me? See, this is how I know you're miserable. You have to look for things that align with your worldview that you've already decided upon in order to make yourself feel validated. I am in a happy marriage. I was sharing that happiness with other people so that I could show you all that not everything you hear about traditional gender roles is necessarily bad or good. It depends on who you are. And even in the video I say, I want you to do what's right for you. I'm just telling you what has worked for me. But again, that person didn't hear any of that. They decided, ha, men, selfish, asshole. They decided. And like I said, this is how you know some people are miserable. And when you're miserable, you have to intentionally miss the point. You have to make it so that you are always victimized. And that's why you get to this point where you look for shit. You look for shit so that you can bolster the idea that you have in your head of shit that you don't even understand. I'm willing to bet that person ain't married. I don't know if they are or not, but anybody who is willing to, hell, maybe you are married. And if you are, fuck, I feel bad for whoever the hell you are married to. Because if you are missing the point like that, god damn, it must be hard to talk to you. Somebody will say, I love you. I want to share all of the money I have with you. And you'll say, your money? Fuck you. They could literally be telling you, I want it to be ours. And you'll be like, oh, but you didn't say that. All right. Listen, if traditional gender roles make you uncomfortable, don't do them. Don't do them. No one is making you have that be a relationship. But be clear, nothing that I said in my video about how my wife and I operate is toxic, selfish, is one-sided. We just have our lanes and we do what is best for us and what works best for us. So if you can't understand that, maybe marriage is something you don't quite understand. Because I have been with my wife for 14-ish years, and we've been married for 8 of those. I have one child who is 4, and I have one on the way. I would say that I am a successful husband and father. Not perfect, but I am not bad at it by any means. And I find it interesting that you all will, who think the way this person thinks, who wrote that comment, will come to videos on men who are providing for their families, who are involved in their children's lives, and y'all be the exact same ones talking about where are the good men at. Well, the good men are making videos like the one I made, and you all are waiting to trip them up, saying that they're selfish. So it's really no surprise y'all can't find them, because they're fucking hiding from you. I sure as fuck wouldn't be involved with you. You're an ass. Like, why would I deal with somebody like you? That's crazy. And again, I'm not mad at you. I just feel bad for you, because God, it's got to be hard going through life making yourself a victim everywhere you fucking go. Men are selfish. The man who provides for his family is selfish. Ain't that some shit? Anyway, I hope that those of you who did watch that video, if you didn't, please go back and watch it. And for those of you who did watch that video, hopefully you got what I was trying to say, which is specific gender roles. There are some things in my mind that are better suited for men and some things that are better suited for women. In my family, it makes more sense for me to do certain things, and it makes more sense for my wife to do certain things. She's a better nurturer than I am. So it's the reality of the situation. I am a better leader, right, quote unquote, than I think she is. And we both acknowledge that. We're doing things that both of us want to do. I didn't force her into this. That's the point, is that when you find somebody who you are in tune with and you guys have things that suit you best, don't let the world decide what is best for you. Because what happens is that people allow the outside world to decide what is good and bad, and then when they try to apply it to themselves, they're fighting against their own nature because it doesn't work for them. Make sure you're doing what works for you. That is the point. I'm doing what works for me, and apparently that makes me a selfish asshole. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that. I'll talk to y'all later. And if anybody else wants to bring some smoke in my comments, this is going to be a reoccurring part of the channel, I think. If you guys will smoke for me in the comments after I say something, we're just going to address it on the channel. Why not? I'm not going to argue with you in comments. I'm not going to do that. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to at least make a video about it. And then if you want to make more comments, go for it. I personally, if I was you, I would make a video. If you're going to sit and spend time in my comments, the least you can do is make some fucking income off of it. But that's just me. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. And I hope that lady, whoever you are, who brought that comment, I really do hope you find some peace and a man. Talk to you later.